you by CC Bank. Let's go with Utah, Pete.
Well, this is a big pack led by two Eagles, Ollie Khalifi and Paul Mullen, who is rotated in at tight head prop. Sai Uhia comes in at lock. He is the godfather of the Utah Warriors and brings some bulk at the second row. In the backs, McLeod made Team of the Week, and Joe Mano returns on the left wing, but McInerney, who has played fullback for the Warriors, moves to the right wing with Lautzer at fullback. Greg Cooper looks at his reserves and he sees a lot of experience. Again, the forwards really being critical. Look for Angus McLennan and Drury Van Vuren to come off the bench. Both started last week and are both impact players.
And now for the away starting lineups, brought to you by Elysian Brewing.
Well, Seattle traveling, and they're traveling strong. I'm really impressed by the back five of this pack. Landry and Mitchell, two great second rows, but this back three of the pack, two flankers and the number 8 are probably the most balanced in the league, Hatting being critical. Some changes in the back. We have Jordan Chait has drops out at 10, so Alatimu, who has played a lot of 10 for Seattle, moves from 12 to 10. As we said earlier, Matthews moving to 13, and new trade Colosay coming in at fullback. Alan Clark with his subs, not quite a strong a bench, but look for Connor Mooneyham off the bench, former #1 draft pick, and old man Matt Turner, an assistant coach, filling in at 23.
Later on in the match, but here we go, kicking off in the green to Seattle in the white. Showing videos of their track meets. That's been a blizzard one day, and then on the next day, Sunday, it's sunny and it's melted. So luckily here tonight, it's clear, the snow has melted, and we've got really good conditions, as you mentioned, Pete. And Utah on a nice little tear here, getting through the middle, finding a really big gap, and touching it down early. What a statement.
About right through the middle. So just looks like it's a missed tackle. Able to come through, just too easy there to be able to come through.
All clear,
Looks
Chris.
like Seattle's a little slow
They completely flip the field. Seattle's chance to get their wonderful lineup going, see if they can get on the scoreboard.
And they'll go right down to the maul as well. Slow moving. Now it rolls, we've got advantage. JP Smith staying with it, gonna hold it if he can, and if he needs to pull it out, but gonna come back for that penalty. Penalty try, actually, Chris asked misgiving. Here he comes now. Slow ball for Seattle. Alatumu getting this out to Creel. Matthews, he himself is able to get through the line, getting one defender, and then able to dive over the try.
Clear out there, able to move it wide, and then just a little bit of a mismatch up against Bailey Wilson. So they have that experience of playing together, and you can see that it's Creel making that pass and just
Nice leg drive by him. Bounces it into the hands of McLeod.
Let's go, Utah.
And into the Paul Mullins' hands.
Go to the tackle, no problem.
Seattle thought they may have had the jackal there, but Utah able to keep it. And into the hands of Lance Williams again, into Cruze's hands, who's going to bounce this one in and touch it down for Utah.
Accuracy at the breakdown with the ball's rolling around. You want to have more control so your scrum half can really do something with it, and that's been really lacking by both teams.
And I think it's because Seattle is known for their breakdown. The Warriors just outside the 5-meter line. Gonna go wide to here. Uhila on a big carry. And then Vutuga gonna be able to play a little scrum half to keep this attack going. Now McLeod, he's got nobody in front of him, so he's gonna go himself. Fancy feet, gonna be just short. He offloads to Hodgkin. Gonna dive over, gets 7 points for Utah. Critical try right before halftime.
And then I think it was a scrum half, and then another offload from McLeod to Hodgson. Hodgson makes that tap, scores the try. I mean, it was a little bit all over the place. But
run by the Seawolves. And the cutout pass to Alatimu to Creel. Steps inside one, beats another. Lance Williams able to drag him down though.
No ball, leave it.
JP Smith gonna keep this attack going into the hands of Peter Malcolm, who gets it into Futi's hands, and he touches
behind. And then
30
one more
seconds.
pass, and Futi able to just show his power.
Down in the middle of the field. The play is frenetic, and I feel like the clock is flying. We've already got 8 minutes gone in this second half as McInerney gets a break. He offloads, and again back to him, and now to the outside. This is Mono, absolutely dangerous, and he's gonna touch this one down in the corner.
Like we said, they're all over the place, and this is the easy bit for Joe Mano, just using his pace to be able to score in the corner. And I think one of the things that we should be keeping an eye on, Wendy, is in the second half, is that the Utah bench much deeper than Seattle.
We're seeing a try almost every 5 minutes or so. So we could have a really high-scoring game as Hadding comes away with this one. The captain, Pete and I were talking at halftime, we haven't seen a lot of action out of Hadding. Usually he is everywhere and he has the ball all the time. But the ball into Mooneyham's hands, and he beats one and into the corner. What a response.
There's a little hesitation. It's a wonderful pass by Carlosay to the outside. That outflanks Mano. Just a little hesitation, able to stead inside. Mano's not able to get over. And just a wonderful finish. We'll get a good line. Sort of dummies in. Hodgson, no chance. Manu, no chance. Tries to put him to the sideline. Power.
And this time, they're able to proceed through the cadence. And here comes the push. But Seattle down immediately. So Utah gets this penalty, and you can just see the slaps on the back. They knew how. And it's up, and it's definitely got the distance, and the flags go up. So Utah maintaining. Short ball to Cruze. That was absolutely beautiful by Hodgson with the face looking the other way, and it gets into the hands of this man, Lobser, and he.
Some wonderful support by Lobser. You can just see making that look. Able to come through maybe the Seattle line, not quite as fast, and just pretty easy for...
And the Seawall having to work here. They've got to keep Utah out to have any chance at this, a comeback. You hear that crowd just getting behind their Warriors as they get ever closer. Lance Williams on the take. He's going to try to go for it, and he gets this one across the line. Could that be the nail in the coffin?
I think that if they can get that try.
And they do. Going a little bit to this side, but they stay attached. It's brought down now.
Down by Seattle.
By Seattle, it sounds like the referee saying, but they're on the 5-meter line. Now closer, 3-meter line, and picking it up against the post. Looks like it's short.
Back.
They're gonna go again. Smith just trying to get the best angle, and the arm goes up. This is good for Seattle. Loose ball. Mano with a big hit. Utah think they've got a knock on. There was. Wow. Utah's hard at home. Seattle goes home with 2 losses, 1 at home, 1 on the road.